Welcome, guys, for the second edition of our podcast. So today we are having a special guest, a special one. She's a doctor, she's a master, she's a mother, she's a lot of things. So let her to introduce herself. Hello, ma'am.
Hello. First of all, thanks for your, invitation and for inviting me as a guest of your podcast. Okay, so my name is NAZIYET, and I work in the field of, marketing and management sciences. I recently completed my PhD in University of Nicosia in marketing, where my research mainly focused on social media marketing, actually user-generated content, particularly on Instagram. And alongside my research, I have also been actively involved in, teaching.
Okay.
Actually in undergraduate studies like brand management, sales management, database marketing, research methods. Actually, in addition to these teaching, I contributed to academic publishing and editorial projects, especially within international book series and conferences.
Wow.
So overall, my career has been, a combination of research, teaching, academic collaboration, and continuous learning.
Wow! What a beautiful CV! What a beautiful CV!
You.
I'm honored to have you in this podcast, in our podcast. So, for the first question, what motivated you to pursue a PhD, and what does it mean in our world, in this world?
Actually, for me, pursuing a PhD was driven by, a curiosity and the desire to contribute something meaningful to knowledge and society. Actually, I always enjoyed questioning, analyzing, and exploring why people behave in this way.
Okay.
Especially, let me tell you, especially in digital environments and consumer culture. So, a PhD for me is not only being about obtaining a title. Okay. It also taught me, patience, discipline, critical thinking, and resilience as well. So actually, in today's world, I believe doctoral studies remain very significant because, we live in an era where knowledge evolves rapidly.
Exactly.
Yeah. So society needs individuals who think critically, conduct, rigorous research, and provide evidence-based insights.
Okay.
So that was actually what my motivation to pursue a PhD,
Okay.
to contribute to a special society.
Okay. I'm learning. I think I will not stop to undergraduate. I will continue to master and PhD. I think I'm not sure, but I will continue.
Actually, also I believe that when you do your PhD and you have been a teacher or lecturer, you are not kind of working for other people.
Okay.
You are always working for yourself to improve yourself. Okay. So being an academician or doing a PhD is always doing something for yourself, improving yourself, developing yourself. So it's it doesn't feel like you are working for somebody.
Okay.
It's like you are always working for yourself.
For myself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Okay.
please do PhD.
We will see.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So for the next question, yeah, looking I heard about like academic career, your academic career. So, looking back to academic career, what was your challenge? What challenged you most? Most, yeah.
Actually, one of the most biggest challenge
Yeah.
I had was, balancing multiple responsibilities
Okay.
during my PhD journey. Because, while also managing professional and personal commitments, you are also doing a PhD, and there is always a thesis waiting for you to write.
Okay.
So it was the main challenge I had. Actually, there were periods where deadlines, research pressure, also teaching responsibilities,
Exactly.
and as well as personal life that all overlapped at once.
Okay.
So yeah. Actually, what this also experience taught me is that success is not about perfection. Uh, it is about consistency. It is about adaptability and continuing even during difficult moments. So I also learned the importance of emotional resilience. Yeah, and also asking for support when I need it. So, challenges often shape us more than achievements do.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And in addition to your academic work, you are passionate about traveling. Like, how did this interest begin, and like how has it influenced your perspective, personally or academically?
To be honest,
Okay.
I did PhD for traveling.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I can go to conferences. If I do PhD and be an academician, I can travel more to conferences and also get support from university. So it's like traveling cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, traveling not started like this one, but it's always also been my personal interest.
Okay.
Because I always enjoy discovering new places. I don't like to go to a hotel to have a rest holiday. I always like to, invest or see some places, new places.
Okay. Yeah.
So new places, new cultures, and new ways of life.
Exactly.
So over time, it became much more than tourism for me. It became something. It became a part of my job, and yeah, I like traveling.
I think for this one will motivated me to do a PhD.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I like I like to travel too. So I think I will see in that thing.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, my bachelor is events management. Okay, so my uncle was organizing conferences in Europe, and I studied in Manchester. So from Manchester to Europe, it was very cheap. So he asked me to help him while organizing those conferences. While I also studying my undergraduate, while I am doing my undergraduate. So how it's all coincidentally combined. I was traveling, I was studying, and that shaped my future, because I thought, okay, I can travel more if I be an academician. So why don't I do a PhD and be an academician and travel more and more?
Okay.
No, actually, it's shaped like this.
Okay. So, we noticed that you are also a part of academic career and PhD and that. So we noticed that you are also a mother, and like, so how do you balance your responsibility as a mother and professionally?
Actually, yes, I have a 1.5 years old a boy.
Okay.
So I think balance is something we continuously work on. We continuously work on rather than fully achieve. Okay. So there is no perfect formula for it. Some days career responsibilities require more attention, while other days family becomes the priority.
Exactly.
So what helps me most is, setting clear priorities.
Okay.
Like planning realistically, and accepting that not everything to be perfect all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the same time, I believe it is very important for a woman, especially to not lose their individual identity while caring for others.
Okay.
Yeah. So personal fulfillment comes from allowing yourself to grow both professionally and personally, without guilt.
No, okay.
Yeah. So I learned that it should not be perfect every time. Yeah.
Because I know some friends that are doing like PhD, and they are like, I don't have time for marriage. I don't have time for child. I don't have, so that's why I asked this question, so they can see it, they can watch this video, this podcast, and they will learn.
Also, you know what? My son motivated me to, actually finish my PhD.
Okay.
I finished my PhD for him, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, and I also dedicated my thesis to him. Yeah,
Okay.
because he was my main motivation to finish it, to see her mother as a doctor.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So,
So let's go to another question.
All right.
So the another question is, like, in your opinion, what are the key elements of achieving a healthy and sustainable work-life balance?
I believe the key elements are, let's say, boundaries,
Okay.
self-awareness,
Okay.
and time management as well.
Time management. Okay.
Yeah, because many people think work-life balance means dividing time equally, but in reality, it is more about creating harmony between responsibilities and personal well-being.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it is important to know when to rest,
Okay.
when to disconnect, and when to say no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
So mental health, physical health, family, friendship, and personal interest, should not be constantly postponed for productivity. So sustainable success only happens, when people take care of themselves as human beings and not only as professionals. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you for that.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
that. I like the part you said, and we have to know to say like no. We have to learn to say no. It's something like touched me. So
Exactly. And in this part, I would like to thank to my actually forever life partner, to my husband, that he always supported me
Okay.
in my, when I wanted to study and not go out. He always, supported me in my decisions.
Okay.
He always been behind me.
Okay.
Yeah. So thanks. I would like to thank to him as well.
So I think you will be watching and you will see it. So for the last question, what your advice for the new generation who are coming, who is coming like from like us, like we are studying and we want to achieve like we have ambition, we have something like that. What's your advice for us?
I would say that education is not only obtaining a degree, okay? It's about transforming the way you think and also understand the world, okay? Higher education may not always be easy. I accept it. I agree with it. And success rarely happens instantly. But investing in yourself is always valuable. So people should also not compare themselves with others, okay? Do not compare your journey with others. Growth, growth takes time. Ambition is important, but so is patience, okay? So it is okay to feel uncertain sometimes. I felt it as well. But the important thing is to remain curious, open to learning, and willing to improve continuously. So every experience, whether positive or difficult, contributes to your personal growth in some way.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We are at the end, and we say thank you to our mom. I used to call her mom. So, and we thank you too for watching. And I think we will see in another. Let's meet in another episode. Thank you and goodbye.
Thank you.